Hey everybody, it's Jay from Major League Series, and I'm down here at the Tuned Up Custom Rods facility. I want you guys to check out and see what actually happens down here. Everything starts from the blanks that come in. We're talking open water rods now. It's that time of year. You got the blanks that are here. You got all the blanks that come in, which then Dylan's over here grinding guides, right? We gotta make sure we're doing the right stuff. We gotta make sure we got the right recoil stuff, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
You having fun?
I'm enjoying it.
That's good. Then we break down, you got Dad down here. He's actually still gluing ice rods, but he does the same thing on the open water market, right? So we got to make sure we got all our guides that are laid down, perfectly set. Every specific rod that we build, every single guide gets laid down, wrapped, taped, and everything specifically for the length of the rod and the size of the rod. Head in over here. This is kind of where all the magic happens. All these guys sitting here, when it's super, super busy in the meantime on the ice season, every one of these wrapping booths is completely full of these guys. Every guy that works here has a full-time job, okay? But in the meantime, they come in at 4 or 5 o'clock at night. They work till 11, 12, 1, 2 in the morning to make sure that we keep up with all the product that we got going on, not only for the retail consumer, but for the people that are buying it in the house here, okay? You come over here. We'll talk about this in a second. Adam's got something new and exciting that's coming down the line, but I want you guys to kind of see what happens when it comes down to making an open water rod. Chris, how long you been doing this stuff for?
I've been doing it for about 3 years in August.
Okay, so he's been doing this for 3 years. You can see he's got all these guides that are taped completely on every one of this on this blank, right? He'll start down by the handle, work on the hook seat, and then he'll run the whole length of the rod down and make sure that every guide is wrapped to the color specific to the consumer that he wants. So you guys are able to call and you're able to tell these guys exactly what color you want specifically for every single rod that's built. And they will specifically wrap any color that you want. It goes from the wrapping station, then it ends up going to the setup station to make sure that everything is prepped. And then you can see that JD down here, he's actually still epoxying and getting rods ready to go. And then they dry here for 24 to 48 hours to make sure that everything is specifically smooth, everything is perfectly set in stone, everything's ready to go. More guys that are wrapping down here. We put our stamp on every single rod that we build so we know that it's authentic to our company. And then they get shipped down. So the cool part is, when they're not only wrapping, but you can come down to the actual store and see what's going on. Product is all on the shelf. They got their clothing here, they got reels, they got line. What's really super cool that we got coming out, this right here, guys, is going to set something apart from everybody else. This is the new blank we got coming for the open water rod. We've been playing with this a little bit in the last year or two. This thing's going to set us apart from everybody in the open water market. It's going to be available come January of 2019, and it's going to be awesome. So if you're around Coon Rapids, stop down, see Adam, John, all the crew. They got all the stuff you want down here. It's going to be a pretty exciting time, so hopefully everybody has a good summer.